No, well,
All right. Welcome back to YourLiveEvent.com. My name is Cullen Bosman. Joining me today is Devin Kruger, and we are here to talk about some Pequot Lakes against Staples-Motley softball on this lovely Monday afternoon here in Staples. Now, coming up in just a few minutes, we'll hear from the head coaches of both teams as they talk to me about how they're feeling coming into today. We will also have the team comparison and starting lineups coming up shortly for you as well, right here on YourLiveEvent.com.
For sand, gravel, or excavating needs in the Brainerd Lakes area, contact Hebert's Pequot Sand, Gravel, and Excavating. 4 generations serving the area for over 50 years with delivery and installation of all products. Visit pequotsand.com. Good luck to all our area teams.
In today's economy, we weigh every decision carefully. When we needed new windows, we looked for the best solution.
We found it, Marvin Windows and Doors.
We worked with our local Marvin dealer.
With so many options, it was easy to find the perfect fit. I love, love, love our new windows. Best decision ever.
Trust me, Marvin's the right choice.
Matson Lumber in Nisswa are your local Marvin window experts. Visit them on Highway 371 in Nisswa. Let Marvin Windows and Matson Lumber help you with your next project.
All right, I am back here on YourLiveEvent.com. Coming up right now, we've got your Stonemark Land Surveying Measure Up Team Comparison. Contact Stonemark Land Surveying in Pequot Lakes for your property boundary measurement needs. Visit stonemarksurvey.com, where every foot counts. Now, today we've got 2 very different teams coming in. We've got the Pequot Lakes Patriots, who are on the road today here in Staples-Motley. They are currently standing at 7-9 on the season with a 6-6 record in section. And for Staples-Motley, they're coming in having a little bit of a down season here at 3-10 and 0-3 in the section. The Cardinals for Staples-Motley are averaging about 7.3 runs per game and allowing about 14.3 runs per game, while the Patriots are staying pretty middle at 6.4 runs per game scored and 6.3 runs per game allowed.
and what the thing is when you look at the comparison is the history of these two. The Patriots have a major advantage in this series. That for the Cardinals, of course, they're playing for a cause here today. So for them, it would be, they're hungry for a big-time win. It's senior day. They're playing for Ashley with the orange shirts, which we'll talk about with Coach Darren Holst. But the Patriots have won 20 straight in this series. The last Cardinals win was in the Section 6AA playoffs, where the Cardinals went to state back on May in 2013. Last year, because it was the last year they were in the same conference, the Mid-State Conference, the Patriots won all 3 meetings twice in regular season, once to open up the playoffs, and they were all convincing wins for the Patriots, 10-0, 15-0, and 15-0. So, the Patriots, of course, they're a different-looking club this year with a bit of a transition. The Staples-Motley team has a lot of youth, especially in the battery, in the circle, and behind the plate. Very, very young. So I'm intrigued. I want to see what kind of happens today, and I'm guessing that those Cardinals are going to have a little extra spunk in them, too.
Absolutely. Speaking of those orange shirts around, let's talk to head coach Darren Holst of the Cardinals here after this break in just a moment when we were right back on YourLiveEvent.com.
BigDealAuctions.com, holding monthly online consignment auctions. Big Deal Auctions is top rated for business liquidations and estate sales. BigDealAuctions.com. Whether you have one item or many, we sell it for you.
Prom season is here. Bliss Salon and Boutique is the only place in Pequot Lakes to get your tux. Bliss offers tuxedo rentals from Jim's Formal Wear, America's most trusted tuxedo source, which features Michael Kors tuxedos and suits. All tuxedo rentals from local Lakes area schools are discounted $40. Look your best and save money. Ask about their prom specials. Think of Bliss for upcoming weddings too. Call 218-568-5185. Bliss Salon and Boutique on Main Street in Pequot Lakes.
All right, hello everybody. My name is Cullen Bosman, and I am here with Staples-Motley Cardinals softball coach Darren Holst, here to ask some questions before our game tonight. So, Darren, the Cardinals are 0-6 at home coming into this game, but you're playing a Patriots team that has struggled on the road this season. Has there been any emphasis on this game in terms of pulling off a win in front of the home fans?
Well, it's also senior night, so yes, we have worked hard to try to pull off a home game. We've worked on pitching. Our hitting has been pretty good, but yes, it would be fun to finally get them.
Absolutely. Now, it's been a long time here since the Cardinals have beaten the Patriots, having to go back to 2013 to find the last time the Cardinals have gotten one over. Has there been any kind of special attention paid to breaking that streak, or is this just any other game for you guys?
Well, I think it's just any other game, but I'll go back to that 13. My oldest daughter was on that team when we did beat them. And she also helps out here, and so we're trying to get where we were, and we're a young program and we're still building, so we're working on it.
Okay, I've noticed an awful lot of orange going around the field tonight. Can you tell us a little bit more about what the special theme is of the night?
Yeah, so this year Ashley Robin was diagnosed with cancer, and she had to have her brother was a match to get her bone marrow. So she's gone through that, so she's still, ongoing battling. So we've other cross country has supported her and Orange Night Out. So we felt like we needed to do an Orange Night Out too, representing Ashley, and we're thinking of her all the time and praying for her and supporting her.
Yeah, absolutely. Who is Ashley, and what does she mean to this team?
She's like I said, she's a graduate of Staples-Motley, and I feel anybody that's been through the programs, we're like family here. So, again.
All right, and my last question here. The Cardinals have been scoring pretty well at about 7 runs per game, but they've been allowing almost twice that at about 14.3 runs per game. Has there been any special attention paid to defense in practice and making sure, the ball is hitting the glove?
We work on that every day. We're just hoping we played the other night, and we had one game with no errors. And, of course, we won. We 10-runned, I can't remember who it was the other night. We 10-runned them. And if we can play with no errors, we can play with most everybody. And our pitching is young now. We have an 8th grader and a 9th grader. So we're building our program.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, it was great talking to you, Darren.
Yep, thank you very much.
Thank you for talking to me before the game here, and good luck out there on the field tonight.
Thank you.
Go Patriots and Lightning from Moe's Contracting and Landscaping, a Lakes area landscape fixture for over 25 years. Big enough to do the job, small enough to care. MCL, Moe's Contracting and Landscaping in Breezy Point. Contact MCL for all your landscaping needs.
The Commander Restaurant and Bar and JJ's Pub in Breezy Point invite you in for great food and a great time. If you love supreme pizza, try the ultimate in the Commander's famous garbage pizza, loaded with everything. The Commander Restaurant and Bar is open for breakfast every morning at 6:30. Feast on their Friday barbecue ribs and Saturday night prime rib specials. To-go and takeout orders are always available. Just call 562-4198. The Commander Restaurant and Bar and JJ's Pub in Breezy Point.
Hello, this is Cullen Bosman on YourLiveEvent.com, here with head coach Brett Sargent of the Pequot Lakes Patriots, here to ask some questions here before the game. Beautiful weather here on this Monday evening, afternoon right now.
So far.
Yeah, so you're coming into this game against the Staples-Motley crew that has really struggled at home this season. The Patriots themselves have kind of struggled on the road. You've pulled off a couple wins, but mostly losses. You're coming against a team that hasn't won at home. Has there been any emphasis made to the players about pulling one off here?
Not really. We're just kind of focused on ourselves right now. We're kind of in a transition thing, trying to find ourselves, and so we're just focusing on what we can do to become a better team. We put together a pretty good inning and a good defensive game against a good Albany team and put 5 runs up, and then we're able to hang on there, and we were down 4-0 against Foley after 4 innings. We put a 5 spot up and we're able to hang on there. Well, then Haley Bankston hit a 2-run homer in the 6th, so that helped. So we're still have our lulls, we've had some big innings but we've also had some lulls, and we're just trying to get evened out. At least our pitching's been really solid the last 4 games, and really for most of the year she's done a nice job. If we can place defense behind her, we should be okay.
Absolutely. Now, you've ripped off back-to-back wins, and you've got today and then tomorrow at St. Cloud Cathedral, which could be the end of the regular season here for you guys. Is there any talk about putting together a streak before we head into the playoffs here?
Well, St. Cloud Cathedrals, they're the top team in our section right now. I just saw the QRF deal today for our section, and they're number 1. But the thing is, nobody in our section has a real overpowering pitcher like last year. Like we had Caitlin Geschwell, and Piers had Frankie. I forget what her last name was, but she was. They were the best pitchers in northern Minnesota, basically. And nobody's really got that in our section. So if we can put together something and start believing in ourselves a little bit, anything can happen.
Absolutely. What kind of work have you been putting in practice? What have you been focusing on in the build-up to this game?
Well, we've been playing a lot of games lately, but when we are practicing, the things that we've done a lot of bunt coverages, and we've done a lot of base running things, because those were the things that hurt us early in the season and probably cost us a couple wins early. So just kind of... And the girls, they've been real good about it. They come to practice and try hard and get after it. So nobody complains. They just do it.
High effort. I like it. Mm-hmm. All right. Well, that's all the questions I have for you, Brett.
Okay.
Thank you for talking to me here. And this is Cullen Bosman on YourLiveEvent.com, and we will be right back here in just a few minutes.
Your Touchstone Energy Cooperative knows safety is the backbone of reliability. From the ongoing training of our line workers to classroom safety programs for our kids, our commitment to electrical safety has always been job one. So we can deliver reliable energy and peace of mind. That's why safety runs through everything we do.
Growing Power is your local Touchstone Energy Cooperative, delivering value beyond the power.
All right, we are back here on YourLiveEvent.com. Coming up right now, your Valerie Ann's Family Foods starting lineup. Place your order with Valerie Ann's Family Foods in Ossipee, featuring breakfast, lunch, and their famous single-serving dinners. Pick one up fresh for tonight or stock up with frozen entrees for the week. Valerie Ann's Family Foods in Ossipee between Cross Lake and Merrifield on County Road 3. Now, we've got your starting lineups for both teams here. For the Pequot Lakes Patriots, batting first, we have shortstop June Rude, followed by center fielder Kelsey Martini, and first baseman Ryan Zutter. Batting fourth, Kessa Eggert, left fielder. Vanessa Ostrowski batting fifth, second baseman. Georgia James, who is on the mound tonight, batting sixth. Avery Gore, who is catching for Georgia, batting seventh. Alex Schmidtke, batting eighth, and she's the designated hitter for the night. Batting for Lila Jack. And Haley Bankston batting ninth, playing second base. For the Staples-Motley Cardinals, batting first, we have Rachel Kosan. Batting second, we have Jade Story, who is center field. Left field, sorry about that one. Lily Tyrell batting third in center field. Liv Lorber batting fourth at second base. Izzy Olander batting fifth at third base. Ellie Moulton batting sixth at first base. Kate Kosan catching, batting seventh. Lauren Rutten.
That's coach's handwriting right there.
Gotcha. Lauren Rutten batting eighth, and she is in right field tonight. And then designated hitter Ellie Lang, who is batting for Leighton Bettis, who is pitching tonight. Now we are standing for the Pledge of Allegiance, so we will send you to an ad.
The Wild Daisy is your full-service flower shop in Pequot Lakes, voted the #1 florist in the Brainerd Lakes area. Flowers and arrangements for any occasion with delivery available, plus a store full of fun, unique gifts. The Wild Daisy in Pequot Lakes.
Tomorrow is happening.
Talking trash is allowed at Pequot Gull Lake Sanitation. Trash talk with them about their local services, including roll-off service for your big.
Stop into Reed's Market and Gas Express in Cross Lake. While there, be sure to pick up Reed's Hardwood Smoked Meats, made in Reed's very own smokehouse, located on County Road 3 and open at 7 a.m. 7 days a week. Shop Reed's Market in Cross Lake.
Salon Couture has over 25 years of serving the Pequot Lakes and surrounding communities. The staff at Salon Couture has over 150 years of combined experience in the beauty industry and is your best choice in a full-service salon, offering big city services in a small-town, friendly atmosphere. As longtime supporters of local athletics, we wish all our teams the very best. Go Patriots and Lightning! Salon Couture Pequot Lakes reminds you to shop local. Call 568-8771.
And we are back, and that was actually the national anthem, not the Pledge of Allegiance. Caught me off guard a little bit there as I had the headset on and couldn't hear what was going on. But coming up here in just a moment, we have the First Western first pitch with First Western Bank and Trust. We're not just here for you, we are you, with locations in Baxter, Nisswa, and Cross Lake.
And again, Staples-Motley sporting, of course, all that orange as the Cardinals honoring Ashley Robin. So orange jerseys with white numbers and letters, and everybody's Ashley today. Everybody's Ashley on the back of the shirts as they raise some funds. Patriots in the blue jerseys today with the black pants. Boy, beautiful day.
Oh, yeah. A little bit of a breeze here, but just enough to keep the hair out of your eyes. And
that's okay. You know what? I'm okay with the breeze because otherwise I'd be too hot today.
Absolutely, absolutely. Leighton Bettis is warming up on the mound right now, getting ready for that first pitch for the Staples-Motley Cardinals, as they are up first here in this competition. Really wonderful weather.
It is. June Rude's going to be stepping up, leading off, 328 hitter for the Patriots. Has one extra base hit with a double. She does have a team-high 17 runs scored. She's a stolen base threat if she gets on. As the Patriots, 20 straight wins against the Cardinals in the series coming into today's game.
All right, the players are taking their positions. And Leighton Bettis is clearing her plate on the mound to send this one down to home plate.
Bettis, one of the few pitchers I've seen that does not wear the face mask.
And that first pitch is going to be very inside. It looked to me like it bounced off the batter's knee, and yes, it did.
It took her at the hill. June Rood was looking back at the home plate umpire. He just said he didn't see it. The base umpire actually said yes, that did make contact with her foot, and it's a base runner.
So June Rood takes the walk to first as Kelsey Martini steps up to the plate. The second pitch is high and right, but June Rood makes the move to take second while the catcher tries to track that one down. Kelsey Martini getting ready for her second pitch here. And that pitch is inside. Kelsey Martini stepping back to avoid that one. Count is 2-0.
Rood's 9th stolen base of the year.
And that pitch is high and right again to Kelsey Martini for a 3-0 count. Leighton Bettis, I believe, is a 8th grader up on the mound.
Freshman,
9th grader, okay.
Yep. 8th grader catcher, though.
8th grade catcher who we may also see on the mound at some point tonight. Last pitch was a counted strike to Kelsey Martini. 3-1 count, and that one is far right. So that is going to be Kelsey Martini taking the walk to first base here. Coming up next, Ryan Zutter is in the box getting ready to bat. We've got runners on first and second. That one is inside for ball one.
Zutter, 364 hitter, team high 13 runs batted in.
All right, and we are moving fairly quickly with these pitches. That last one is a ball for a 2-0 count.
Patriots looking for a fast start here.
Inside and low to Ryan Zutter. That'll be ball 3. No strikes on the board for Zutter. And that is a called strike 1 to Ryan Zutter. So that is a 3-1 count. We still have runners on first and second. And Ryan swings and misses high. That'll be strike 2 to Ryan Zutter. So a 3-2 count here as we head into the payoff pitch with runners on first and second. And Ryan Zutter swings. That one goes right past the pitcher, rolls past second base. We've got a runner coming in. First runner across the home plate. That was 1-0 Patriots now. We now have a runner on third, and Ryan Zutter stays put on first. Kessa Eggert is stepping up to the plate now to try her hand at batting. Score is now 1-0 Pequot Lakes. And that pitch is inside to Kessa Eggert. That'll be ball 1. And Ryan Zutter steals second, and the throw from the catcher to second is a little high. And during the commotion trying to get a hold of the ball, the runner on third, Kelsey Martini, also crosses home plate. So that'll put the score up to 2-0 Pequot Lakes.
Yeah, and that will be a stolen base for both runners because the throw went down towards the second base bag close enough that it was a play on Zutter. And then after the ball was dropped, Martini comes home. It wasn't really an error. She just came home with the ball being dropped. And so a double steal there and 2-0.
Called strike 1 to Kessa Eggert. Oh, what's the count there?
I think it's 2-1 now.
2-1 now?
Yep.
2-1, yep. If I had just waited a moment, the ump would have told me.
That's how you learn.
Runner on second. And Kessa swings and misses low for a ball that may have been high. Still got Ryan Zutter on second here at a 2-2 count. And that one is a foul ball off the bottom of the bat. So no change to the count here, still 2-2. Runner on second, score is 2-0 Pequot Lakes.
Yeah, a hit batter and a walk, and they've come around to score here in the first.
And that is ball 3, as that's below the knees for Kessa Eggert. So it is a loaded count now, 3-2. And a called strikeout on Kessa Eggert, the first strikeout for Leighton Bettis of this game. One out now on the board. And first pitch is low to Vanessa Ostrowski, who's up to bat now for the Patriots. So we are working our way through this starting lineup fairly quickly. Called strike 1 now to Vanessa Ostrowski. That is a 1-1 count. We still have a runner on second.
Ostrowski, a 333 hitter.
That is Ryan Zutter still on second, and now she takes third as the catcher is not able to corral that pitch. It looks like it just slipped under the glove. Vanessa Ostrowski getting ready for the next pitch. We have one out, one runner on. The count is 2-1, and Ostrowski hits it left past the shortstop, and that is a base hit for Ostrowski as she easily makes it to first base. And also, Ryan Zutter makes the short trip from third to home to make the score 3-0 for the Pequot Lakes Patriots.
Ostrowski's 9th RBI of the year.
Now we have a runner on first, Ostrowski, as Pequot Lakes pitcher Georgia James steps up to the plate. And she goes for the bunt but pulls back as Ostrowski tries to steal second, and that is a out on the bases as the throw is in time from the catcher all the way across the field to get Ostrowski out. That puts 2 outs on the board now here in the bottom of the first.
That was an outstanding throw by the 8th grade catcher, Kate Kassan.
And a good play off the ground ball by the shortstop, as that one is hit by Georgia James. But the throw to first base is just a little off, and the first baseman cannot pull that in. And Georgia James is going to round first and get to second. It's probably a single, but with the error, that will be 2 bases for Georgia James, as Avery Gore steps up to the plate now for the Patriots. And Avery Gore sends this one foul down the third baseline. That'll be strike 1 to Gore. Runner on second. Score is 3-0. Pequot Lakes Patriots. 2 outs in the inning. 1 strike, no balls to Gore. And that is a called strike 2 to Gore.
Seems like Bettis in the circles getting a little better groove, hitting the strike zone a little more consistently now.
Starting to settle in. And that one is high, but a good job by the catcher, Kate Kassan, to go up and get that one. Although no runners on. Well, no, I lied. I forgot Georgia James over there on second. And that one is tipped off the bottom of the bat. So that looks to be strike 2 for Gore. It is a 2-1 count. 1-2 count. Said that backwards. One ball, 2 strikes. And that one is a pop fly, just hangs right over the middle, and that one is caught by the third baseman for the Cardinals. Olander. That one was Devin's handwriting. I just can't read.
Yep, it was. Nobody can read my hand. Well, some people can read my handwriting.
I can't. So at the bottom here, at the end of the top of the first inning here, we've got our Schaefer's Foods scoring recap. We had 3 runs come across for the Pequot Lakes Patriots as they take an early 3-0 lead. And we will be right back here in just a moment on yourliveevent.com.
Whitefish Automotive in Cross Lake has been delivering honest, trustworthy auto repair to area drivers for over 20 years. Remember, if you take care of your car will take care of you. Whitefish Auto, 2 miles south of Cross Lake, 692-1818. Good luck to all the area athletes.
For the best pizza in town, year-round, head to Joe's Pizza in Pequot Lakes. Feast on their fantastic pizza, amazing calzones, pasta, salads, and more. Hit up Joe's for dining in, taking out, or have it delivered. Joe's Pizza on Front Street in Pequot Lakes near the Bobber. 218-568-4770. Joe's Pizza is proud to support our coverage of the Pequot Lakes Patriots and Northern Lakes Lightning. They wish the kids and coaches all the best. Joe's Pizza, Pequot Lakes.
We are back here on yourliveevent.com. I'm Cullen Bosman. With me here is Devin Kruger as we get ready for the bottom of the first here as the Staples-Motley Cardinals are getting ready to bat. The Pequot Lakes Patriots are warming up in the infield right now, but stepping into the box is Rachel Kosan, third baseman for the shortstop for the Cardinals here. On the mound for the Patriots is Georgia James.
Got some numbers on Georgia we'll get when we have a second here.
First pitch called, strike 1.
James, 77 and a third innings pitched, 6-7 on the year, ERA 4.89 with 78 strikeouts against 38 walks.
Second pitch coming. You know, both these pitchers seem to like moving pretty quick already. I mean, I've seen Georgia James pitch before a little bit, and I know she gets into a groove.
It's a softball thing.
That one was a called strike 2. We had ball 1 come across the plate just low earlier. So a 1-2 count now to Rachel Kosan. And that one is fouled off the top of the bat. The catcher, Avery Gore, tries to track that one down but isn't able to. It lands in play just short of the fence behind the batter's box.
Yeah, that one basically hit the front post of the Pequot Lakes dugout.
So we are sitting pretty now at a 1-2 count. No runners on. Score is 3-0 Pequot Lakes Patriots here in the bottom of the first. And that one tips off the end of the bat for another foul ball. Keep our count the same at 1-2.
Rachel going to try to give James a good battle here to start.
Rachel swings and misses, but the catcher drops the ball. Rachel takes off for first, but the throw is in time to Ryan Zutter, who gets the out on the pads. Up next for the Cardinals is Jade Story. She's playing left field for the Cardinals. And that was our very first Pizza Ranch strikeout of the game for the Pequot Lakes Patriots. And that one tips off the top of the bat and bounces off the cage right in front of us here for foul ball. That'll be strike one. 0 balls, 1 strike now to Jade Story. Georgia James getting ready on the mound. And that one is a great pitch, almost the same experience we had last time, where that one goes straight up and right down. That one just on the far side of the fence.
Yeah, and the
out of play.
The the field is right next to us here, and that was a little too close for somebody in the on-deck circle.
That one is a called ball for Jade Story, so the count is now 1 ball, 2 strikes. 3 runs on the board for the Pequot Lakes Patriots from the top of this inning. And that is strike 3. That is a Pizza Ranch strikeout for Georgia James. Jade Story heads back to the dugout as Lily Tyrell, center fielder for the Cardinals, steps up to the plate.
Well, Coach Surgeon said that the pitching's been really good the last 4 games as his sophomore righty, Georgia James, maybe really finding her groove out there as the leader of the staff here.
Absolutely. I mean, I've seen her growth just in the last couple games that I've watched. And that is strike 1 and ball 1 to Lily Tyrell while we were talking there. So the count is even now at 1-1. No runners on. And Tyrell swings and fouls that one off the bottom of the bat. That'll be 1 ball, 2 strikes now to Tyrell. Oh, and 2 outs on the board as well, as Georgia James has been pitching quite well in this inning. And that is our 3rd strike, so that is a Pizza Ranch strikeout, another one here for Georgia James, as that'll bring the end of the inning. Our Schaefer's Foods recap here at the bottom of the first. No runs scored, no runners on base, and a pretty quick 1-2-3 inning for Georgia James to start this game off. We will be right back here on your live event in just a moment.
The Commander Restaurant and Bar and JJ's Pub in Breezy Point invites you in for great food and a great time. If you love supreme pizza, try the ultimate in the Commander's famous garbage pizza, loaded with everything. The Commander Restaurant and Bar is open for breakfast every morning at 6:30. Feast on their Friday barbecue ribs and Saturday night prime rib specials. To-go and takeout orders are always available. Just call 562-4198. The Commander Restaurant and Bar and JJ's Pub in Breezy Point. Lake Country Crafts and Cones in Cross Lake. 36 flavors of Kemp's ice cream, Stonehouse coffee, fresh baked scones, tasty sandwiches, and locally made crafts and gifts. Lake Country Crafts and Cones in Cross Lake, open 7 days a week at 7:30 a.m.
And we are back here at the top of the 2nd inning here for some Pequot Lakes Patriots versus Staples-Motley Cardinals. The first was fairly quick as the Patriots had a wonderful top offensively. And were able to get 3 early runs on the board. The And then defensively, Georgia James had a wonderful inning, striking out 3 batters in a row.
It's what we call a mow 'em down inning.
Exactly. So 3 runs on and 3 runners out in the bottom of the first. So we are moving fairly quickly here. Now stepping up to the plate for the Patriots is Alex Schmidtke. And first pitch was outside for ball 1.
Schmidtke, a 3-10 hitter coming into today.
And that is a called strike 1 to Schmidtke, so the count now is 1-1 as pitcher Leighton Bettis could maybe be settling into a groove here. And that one is off the bat right between center and right fielder. That is going to roll to the fence, and Alex Schmidtke is going to make it all the way to second without really any competition there. And that'll be the first hit here of the game for Alex Schmidtke in her first at-bat. Coming up next to the plate, we have Haley Bankston.
That was Schmidtke's second double of the year. And Coach Surgeon talked about Bankston's home run the other day. That was the first home run of the season for the Patriots.
First pitch was ball 1. And the second pitch is inside to Haley Bankston for ball 2 as well.
Bankston, the number 9 batter in the Patriots order.
Got a runner on second. Score is 3-0 Pequot Lakes Patriots. Here in the top of the second, Alex Schmidtke aggressively making moves for third, but then returning to second.
Ball was in the dirt, didn't get away from Kate Kosan to make her think about running.
And Bankston will walk to first after the 4th ball comes across the plate here. Coming up next, we are back at the top of the order with June Rude, this sophomore shortstop. And we've got a timeout called by the Cardinals. While we're there, let me tell you about Ganley's Restaurant in Nisswa. Take a timeout with friends or family with a great meal at Ganley's Restaurant. Ganley's Restaurant, open 7 days a week for breakfast and lunch.
Yeah, just trying to calm down this young pitcher again in the first inning. Hit a batter, walked a batter, then a hit, a strikeout, another hit, an error, and a pop-out along with a runner out on the base pads. And she kind of found her groove a little bit. And now here in the second, she leads off with a double and then a walk, and it looks like we're actually going to have a pitching change here for the Staples-Motley Cardinals as they're going to bring in Belle Burkholz, a senior, to throw now. So we should take a break. I wasn't expecting a pitching change here, but we're going to have one here. So we'll take a break here on yourliveevent.com.
Pequot Heating and Air, doing the extra work to find discounts and rebates to save money on your next heating or HVAC project. Contact Chad to learn all the options and find the best system for you. Pequot Heating and Air, 24-hour service at 587-1087.
For sand, gravel, or excavating needs in the Brainerd Lakes area, contact Hebert's Pequot Sand, Gravel, and Excavating. 4 generations serving the area for over 50 years with delivery and installation of all products. Visit PequotSand.com. Good luck to all our area teams.
All right, we are back here in the top of the second after the pitching change. Belle Burkholz is now on the mound, the senior, here on senior night, getting her opportunity to shine. And that first pitch is bunted, but straight down from June Rude, right back onto the plate, so that'll be foul ball.
Rude was hit by a pitch leading off the game, came around to score. So Burkholz is a senior, getting a chance to pitch on senior day.
Absolutely. That pitch is outside to June Rude for ball 1. Another outside and high pitch, ball 2 to June Rude. We now have, just to remind you, runners on first and second after the last batter was walked. The score is 3-0 Pequot Lakes Patriots, and that is a swinging miss from June Rude for strike 1. Strike 2, I lied. I forgot as well after that timeout on the mound. So 2-2 count. And June Rood's going to hit this one, but that is foul down the third baseline. It's a great
Not
hit.
by much.
Just about a foot on the wrong side of the line there.
Yep. So right now the runners on first and second are the responsibility of Bettis, but she has 1 inning, 3 runs, all earned on 2 hits, 2 walks, and a strikeout.
That pitch comes inside to June Rood, so we are now at a 3-2 count with a payoff pitch upcoming. Runners on first and second, no outs in the inning so far. And that one is hit down the third baseline again, but foul. Not quite as deep this time, but...
And, you can tell the Patriots, they're having to adjust because the pitchers for Staples-Motley don't have the velocity that they've seen for quite a few of the games in Granite Ridge play, and you kind of have that up and down throughout the season, so you can still tell the Patriots are trying to make sure they wait back on some of the pitches.
And that pitch is high to June Rood as she walks to first base now after ball 4. Coming up to the plate now, Kelsey Martini, the senior center fielder for the Pequot Lakes Patriots. Bases loaded for Kelsey. No outs on the board, so plenty of freedom to play around here with some of these pitches. See if she gets something she likes. And she swings at the first one, but misses low. That'll be strike 1 to Kelsey Martini.
Kelsey walked and scored last inning. Patriots scratched 3 across, looking for a big inning in the second here.
And that is a high pitch. Great job by the catcher, Kate Kassan, to go up and get that one. All bases loaded. No outs in the inning. 1 strike, 1 ball.
Third baseman is in front of the bag. Everybody else kind of middle.
And Kelsey swings and misses at that one as well. Looks like just inside. And that'll give us a 2-1 or a 1-2 count. And Kelsey swings and hits this one as that goes past the shortstop and is struggled to be contained by the center fielder. That'll be 1 runner across, Alex Schmidtke, as she crosses home plate. That'll give the Pequot Lakes Patriots a 4-0 lead. So Kelsey Martini makes her way to first.
RBI single. That is her 11th run batted in of the year, second on the team.
So bases still loaded as we set things up for Ryan Zutter. And that pitch is outside for ball 1.
Called strike.
Called strike. I got to keep one of these ears off. That one is in the dirt for ball 1. So 1-1 count, no outs on the board. Score is 4-0 Patriots. Bases loaded for Ryan Zutter, who's up to bat right now. Low ball again, that'll be ball 2.
Zutter rolled an RBI single right back up the middle in the first inning and then came around to score.
So a 2-1 count to Ryan Zutter right now, with the bases loaded. And that is a high pitch above the head of Ryan Zutter for the 3-1 count. Probably just going to sit on this one, but we'll see if she gets an offering she likes. And that one is high, so Ryan Zutter will walk to first, and on the other side, Haley Bankston will walk to home for the Pequot Lakes Patriots' 5th run of the game.
Those runs are credited to Leighton Bettis, so her official line, at least for right now, because she can come back and then pitch later if they so choose. She's got 5 runs, all earned on 2 hits, 2 walks, and a strikeout.
And that one is above the head of Kessa Eggert. She had to duck down to avoid getting hit by that one. So that is 1 ball, 0 strikes. No outs on the board. Bases loaded for Kessa Eggert. Ball 2. Looked like it was close. But
yeah, Burkholz missed, I think, just a bit high.
Ball 2 to Kessa Eggert. And that is inside, called ball 3. but another close one. She's honing in on that strike zone. Kessa Eggert with 3 balls, no strikes. And that is a called ball 4. So Kessa Eggert will walk to first. And on the other end, June Rude will find her way home from third for a 6th run of the game for the Pequot Lakes Patriots. That'll give them a 6-0 lead. And we are having another mound visit here. So while that's happening, take a time out with friends or family with a great meal at Ganley's Restaurant. Ganley's Restaurant, open 7 days a week for breakfast and lunch.
Yeah, we'll see if he decides to leave the senior Burkholz in, if she can settle in after back-to-back RBI walks as the Patriots building up a 6-0 lead. And the Patriots have won 20 straight against the Cardinals, and a lot of them have been lopsided. And right now it's a rough start, and it looks like we are going to have a change for the Cardinals. So the senior Belle Burkholz is going to be pulled. Looks like so number 1, Ellie Lang, who's the DP, she can come in and play defense. She's going to come in. She's going to go out to left field for Story, it looks like. We'll have to piece some of these together as we might want to take a break as another new pitcher coming in for the Cardinals, it looks like.
We will be right back here in just a moment on yourliveevent.com.
Stop into Reed's Market and Gas Express in Cross Lake. While there, be sure to pick up Reed's Hardwood Smoked Meats, made in Reed's very own smokehouse, located on County Road 3 and open at 7 a.m. 7 days a week. Shop Reed's Market in Cross Lake.
You know Wide's Major Appliance in Brainerd for being the best in the business when it comes to used and reconditioned appliances, parts, and service. Well, Wide's Major Appliance now sells new appliances as an authorized retailer of America's iconic brand, Crosley, featuring Crosley's 10-year limited warranty. You don't need to go anywhere else. With new and used appliances, parts, service, they are your one-stop appliance shop. For major appliances without the major price, see Wide's Major Appliance on Oak Street in Brainerd.
Martin Sport Shop in Nisswa would like to be your go-to sporting goods store in the Lakes area. In an effort to keep our inventory fresh and up to date, we've added extra tough boots, chubby swim trunks, and thread wallets with more new products to come. Check the Martin's Facebook page for updates. We continue to be the premier dealer in the Lakes area for quality sunglasses from Maui Jim, Oakley, Costa, Blenders, SunCloud, and Smith. Come in and say hi, and we'll show you all that Martin Sport Shop has to offer in beautiful downtown Nisswa.
Summer will be here before you know it. So, if you're in the market for a new roof and want it done this year, now's the time to call Mike's Miller's Roofing and Siding. Hi, I'm Doug Gillette, one of the qualified estimators at Mike's Miller's Roofing and Siding. Call today at 218-831-1907, and I will personally come to your home or business and give you the best estimate. Call now, 218-831-1907.
All right, we are back here in the top of the second as we get ready for a little bit more softball action from the Staples-Motley Cardinals and the Pequot Lakes Patriots. We've had another change on the mound here for the Cardinals as Kate Koson, who was catching, has moved up to the mound. Her last name sharer, I made a mistake in the last game.
I think Coach said that they were sisters.
Sisters, gotcha. Rachel Koson is moving over to the batting box to catch.
We have Ellie Lang, who's the designated player. She went out to left field. It looks like we're going to have Olander go to shortstop, and I think Story moves to third base. Don't quote me on that.
Okay.
They don't give us the changes. Nobody out still here in the top of the second.
That is strike one called to Vanessa Ostrowski. Lost my place in the batting order for a moment, but a good start for the new pitcher. And that one is hit off the short side of the bat and just off the glove of the left fielder as it's just a little high for her. Had time to settle under it, but was not able to bring it in.
Martini scores. That'll be an error on the left fielder, Lang. It is Story, by the way, at third base. I did see that.
Excellent. So the new score is 7-0 for the Pequot Lakes Patriots after the Martini run. And up to the plate now is Georgia James, the pitcher for the Pequot Lakes Patriots. Bases loaded for Georgia. 7 runs for the Patriots through these first 2 innings. As Kate Koson. All right, and that one's hit to right field, pretty much between center and right fielder, and we have 2 runners coming across. That is Ryan Zutter and Kessa Eggert crossing the plate for the Patriots' 8th and 9th runs in these first 2 innings.
Yeah, and the Patriots have batted around without an out here in the top of the second.
No outs, yeah, still. That one is inside, called ball 1 to Avery Gore.
All right, now Ostrowski at second, James at first. My book might be a mess.
And that one is just shorted, but it rolls across the third baseline to make that a foul ball. Could be good for Gore, as that one died right on the ground there, and the third baseman was ready to come up and make a play on that.
All
the
4
Cardinals.
All 4 runs in, credited to Bell Burkholz. So 0 innings pitched, did not record an out. 4 runs on a hit and 3 walks.
That one is ball 2 as it's high and outside. 2 balls, 1 strike now to Avery Gore. Kate Koson sends out, and Gore is going to foul that one off the top of the bat, and it goes pretty much straight backwards right over our heads back here at the table. So we're still runners on first and second, and that is a called strike 3. Well, not called, swinging strike 3 to Avery Gore. So that'll be the first out now of this extended inning here. Score is 9-0 Patriots with 1 out on the board, runners on first and second. And that is a called strike 1 to Abby Schmidtke. Alex Schmidtke.
Who led the inning off with a double.
Second time up this inning.
Yep. 2 on, 1 out.
And that one is slammed right into the ground, but they get the out on the base pads at third. That's Eggert, I believe.
No, that's Ostrowski.
Ostrowski. That's Ostrowski that goes out on the base pads at third. So that'll be the second out here of our inning.
Good heads-up play, though. Story with, especially since they switched positions, Olander, good heads-up, running behind the runner and getting to third base before Ostrowski, and Story recognizing that she had the play at third.
Haley Bankston up to bat now for the Patriots, as that is a wild pitch, high for her sister, Rachel Koson, who was able to get up and get that one, but she had to leave the ground for a couple seconds to get up there for it. Got runners on first and second, and that one is a foul ball for Haley Bankston. So that'll be called strike 1. So 1 ball, 1 strike. Runners on first and second. 2 outs now in the inning, which came pretty quickly after a long stretch of no players getting out. And that is a called strike 2. So 1 ball, 2 strikes now to Haley Bankston. Score is 9-0 Patriots. And Bankston's going to hit this one to left field, where it bounces a little funny for the left fielder, and she's not able to corral it. And both runners, Alex Schmidtke and Georgia James, are able to round the bases and come home to give the Pequot Lakes Patriots 2 more runs and an 11-0 lead here in the top of the second.
And that'll be a 2-run double, even though it was misplayed a little bit. It didn't, kind of hopped. It just took a low hop past the glove of Langen left. Wasn't a whole lot she could do with it, so no error charge. Give Bankston the 2 RBI double.
So Bankston is now sitting on second. 2 outs now in the inning. Score is 11-0, and that one's going to be a grounder to the third baseman, who tries to make the throw to first despite having the runner coming to third, and misses. So Bankston's going to come home to give the Patriots the 12-0 lead, and June Rude is going to come all the way around to third after the conundrum in the infield.
It'll be a single for Rude because she was going to beat that throw out once it was corralled by Story, but then an error allowed the run to come home and Rude to go to third, and she's coming home now.
And she comes home as Kelsey Martini swings at the first pitch and sends it right past the shortstop into the outfielder for a single, an RBI single, to give the Patriots a 13-0 lead. Up next is Ryan Zutter. These batters are getting on base faster than I can read this starting lineup. And that one's going to be outside for ball 1 to Ryan Zutter. Kelsey Martini is on first, but all the other runners have come home already. The Patriots have a 13-0 lead. There is 2 outs in the inning. That one is hit straight back to the pitcher, and it bounces off her glove. So
I think that's going to be an infield hit. That was a high hopper.
Yeah.
That I don't know. I wouldn't necessarily call that a routine play from Kate Kassan.
A tough one to bring in. So up on the mound now is Kessa Eggert.
15th batter this inning for the Patriots.
As Ryan Zutter hits the single to get to first. Batters on first and second. 2 outs in the inning. Score is 13-0. That one is a foul ball sent over into the JV field. Got some players with gloves over their heads trying not to get hit.
Yeah. You just hear everybody yelling. You pretty much know when your field complex is set up this way. You pretty much know.
Yeah.
Just be aware. Duck and cover.
It's just, it's like hazards in golf. Nothing you can do about them. And this one's low to Kessa Eggert. Kelsey Monroe's going to steal third. And behind her, Ryan Zutter is going to take second as well.
They call that a wild pitch technically because it was in the dirt. That was just no hesitation on Kelsey Martini's part.
Oh, yeah, Martini. And that one's going to go straight to the shortstop. The throw is in time to first. So the Cardinals will finally get out of this inning with their third out. The score is 13-0 for the Patriots. That is your... and how many runs came across this inning?
10.
10 runs come across this inning for the Patriots to give them that whopping 13-0 lead going into the bottom of the second now. That is your Schaefer's Foods scoring recap. And we will be back here in just a moment.
Go Patriots and Lightning from Moe's Contracting and Landscaping, a Lakes area landscape fixture for over 25 years. Big enough to do the job, small enough to care. MCL, Moe's Contracting and Landscaping in Breezy Point. Contact MCL for all your landscaping needs.
Going once, going twice, go! BigDealAuctions.com, holding monthly online consignment auctions. Big Deal Auctions is top rated for business liquidations and estate sales. BigDealAuctions.com. Whether you have one item or many, we sell it for you.
Von Hansen's Meat Market in Baxter wishes the Patriots and Lightning the best of luck. Von Hansen's is more than the best selection of quality meats. Try their famous specialty pretzels. Von Hansen's in Baxter and at VonHansens.com. They bring you the best.
Oh no, I just saw that we have the Pequot Lakes Patriots having a score of 134-0.
Right.
Not quite what we're looking for. That's not the score. It is quite lopsided, but not quite that lopsided. 13-0 for the Patriots as Liv Lorber steps up to the plate. And she's going to hit that one over a bouncer over to the third baseman, who is able to catch it off the bounce and make the throw in time to Ryan Zutter over on first base for the first out here in the bottom of the second.
Good solid play by the sophomore Bingston at third.
Up to the plate now is Izzy Olander. And she's going to hit that one between...
That was a bunt single.
A bunt single, okay. Sorry, I was editing the
there's
time
your
card here.
There's your learning curve.
Absolutely.
Try to do it while talking.
While talking, and then while I'm doing it, I see something out the corner of my eye happening on the field. Now, Ellie Moulton is on the field, or she's up at bat. Ellie Moulton getting ready to bat here. That first pitch was a ball? Strike, okay. And a swinging strike now to Ellie Moulton. And after a little bit of tomfoolery, Liv Lorber is going to steal second. Oh, Izzy Olander is going to steal second. Had a little bit of hesitation there in the middle, but she does make it to second in time. So with a runner on second, Ellie Moulton is going to walk to first. Oh, because she got hit by the pitch from Georgia James, so she will make her way to first. Now with runners on first and second, 1 out now in the inning. And a swinging miss from Kate Koson, who is up to bat now. That'll be strike 1 on the first pitch to her. Runners on first and second, 1 out in the inning. Score is 13-0. Second pitch hangs low. That'll be ball 1 for Kate Koson.
Went from catcher to pitcher last inning.
A do-it-all player for the Cardinals.
And just an 8th grader.
And that one's going to bounce off the end of the bat and back over to the JV field. Just making sure they don't run out of balls over there.
Yeah, they haven't reciprocated yet, though.
Yeah.
Which, that's an okay thing.
Absolutely. We appreciate that.
That's right.
All right, on the 1-2 count now. And that is another foul ball bouncing off the Pequot dugout for Kate Koson. Runners still on first and second. Score is 13-0. 1-2 count to Kate Koson. That one's going to go outside for ball 2. So a 2-2 count now to Kate Koson. Georgia James clearing off the plate. Getting ready to send this next offering down. And that one is high above the visor of Kate Koson. So that'll be a full count now with 3 balls, 2 strikes. And Kate Koson's going to foul this one off the top of the bat and right back towards us, so she will stay alive. Still waiting on a payoff pitch, but it could be this next one. Runners on first and second, so scoring position here. And that one's inside for ball 4, so Kate Koson will take the trip to first base. But now we are sitting in a bases-loaded situation as Lauren Rutten steps up to the plate, the senior right fielder, see if she can make a big play here on senior night. Called strike 1. Great pitch from Georgia James. Good velocity on that.
Well, after 3 strikeouts in a row to start the first inning and a ground out, the bunt single, a hit batsman and a walk, and kind of gets the Patriots in a little trouble here.
Low pitch on the second one. That'll be a 1-1 count. 1 out, bases loaded. Score is 13-0 for the Patriots, winning. But the Cardinals are up to bat now in excellent scoring position. 1-2 count, as that last one is a swinging strike. And another swinging strike, as that'll be a Pizza Ranch strikeout for the Pequot Lakes Patriots, as Lauren Rutten heads back to the dugout. Ellie Lang, the designated hitter, hit batting for Leighton Bettis, the pitcher.
Designated player, because she
Designated
went to
player.
the outfield last inning.
Oh, yeah. And that is a low pitch for ball 1. Georgia James collecting herself on the mound. And that one is sent deep to center field, and Kelsey, it's just over the glove of Kelsey Martini. You do not see her miss those that often, and we have runners coming across the plate. That is that 2 or 3
That's
runners? 3 runners across the plate for the Cardinals, as that is a 3 RBI triple.
Wow. Good speed by Lang, too.
Absolutely, for Lang, the senior, on senior night.
A bases clearing triple, and all of a sudden there's a whole lot of life with the Cardinals.
So that will move the score from 13-0 to 13-3, still favoring the Patriots, but a huge play nonetheless there for the Cardinals as we rotate back up to the top of the order now. Rachel Coson up to bat for the Cardinals.
Lane got every bit of that, and it just cleared the glove of Martini in center.
And that pitch is high to Rachel for ball 2. 1 out still in the inning. No runners on. It's a 1-1 count, and that one's going to be fouled off the top of the bat and come right back towards the school and the playground behind us. 2 outs in the inning, actually. Score is 13-3, favoring the Patriots. And another one fouled. Almost came back to where we are, but still ended up going over to the JV field.
Yeah, they're doing a nice job of returning them. Make sure we don't get delayed too much with all the balls leaving the yard.
A very, very efficient exercise they got going over there on the JV field. And that one is a low pitch and a home stolen by the 3 RBI triple hitter, Ellie Lang. So she comes home as well, and that'll move our score from 13-3 to 13-4.
Wild pitch charge to James. That's her first, and a bit of a costly one as that one got past Gore.
Up to bat is still Rachel Coson, as that one is inside, and Rachel will walk to first. So 2 outs in the inning. Score is 13-4. All 4 runs coming across here in the bottom of the second. As Jade Story, the junior left fielder, steps up to the plate to see what Georgia James has for her. And she goes for the bunt but pulls it back. And the throw is high to the second baseman as Rachel Coson tries to steal second, and she moves to third, but the throw is in time off the recovery to third base, and she is out there, and that'll be the end here at the bottom of the second inning. 4 runs come across for the Cardinals, 3 of them off of 1 hit. A great play by Ellie Lang, the senior designated player, and that is your Schaefer's Foods inning recap. We will be right back here in just a moment.
Talking trash is allowed at Pequot Gull Lake Sanitation. Trash talk with them about their local services, including roll-off service for your big cleanup jobs. Good luck, Patriots and Lightning from Pequot Gull Lake Sanitation, your friendly neighborhood garbologist. Save on your groceries and gas each week just by shopping at your locally owned Pequot Lake Super Value on Patriot Avenue in Pequot Lakes. Pequot Lake Super Value offers simple and convenient curbside pickup. Order online at shop.pequotlakesupervalue.com. We shop for you and you simply pick them up at our front door. Save on gas too, earning 10 cents of savings on gas for every $100 spent on groceries. For quality service and freshness, shop Pequot Lake Super Value. Good luck, area teams.
Oh my gosh. And we are back here on yourliveevent.com. I keep accidentally editing the score when I'm trying to.
Well, that's because we keep having it popped up and We have it popped up, and then the hotkey is to fire the commercials is number 4, so we keep mistakenly adding a 4. It happens. We'll get used to it.
Yeah, I'll get over that. But as we head here into the top of the third, the Pequot Lakes Patriots are up to bat. Coming up first is Vanessa Ostrowski. It took me a while to find the 2 on my sheet here, but Vanessa Ostrowski is up to bat here in the top of the third. We are now at a, and that one is hit, infield fly, easily caught by the shortstop, Rachel Koson. Well, that might not be Rachel Koson anymore, as I believe she's catching. My sheet may be out of date.
Yeah, it's Olander.
Olander makes the good catch in the infield fly to get the out there on Vanessa Ostrowski. Georgia James now up to the plate, getting ready to bat. And she hits this one down the third baseline, but it's foul, and it bounces right out of the glove of the third baseman, who is Jaden Story.
Yeah, and that would have been a heck of a catch for Story. Running back over the shoulder, just popped out of the web.
So, Georgia James still up to bat. 1 strike, no balls. And that pitch is low and outside to Georgia James, so that'll be the first ball. 1 strike, 1 ball. No runners on.
With that little flare to start the inning.
1 out.
The 10-run second, the Patriots had the first 6 reach base.
And that one is a grounder over to the shortstop, and the throw is in time to first base, so Georgia James will be out after a very long and high-scoring second inning. The first 2 batters are out here for the Cardinals here in the bottom of the third, or the top of the third.
And actually, it was the first 8 that reached in the top of the second for Pequot Lakes.
And that one is high and outside for Avery Gore for ball 1. And another high and outside pitch for Avery Gore, ball 2. Kate Koson still on the mound. No runners on, 2 outs. Score is 13-4. That one goes between the legs of the third baseman. The left fielder is able to bring it in, but not before Avery Gore makes it safely to first base.
And that'll be an error charge to third, and we'll have a courtesy runner for the Patriots here. Tatum Slick is going to be the runner.
Up next to the plate is going to be Alex Schmidtke, the senior designated player for the Patriots. She had a double to start off the last inning and also hit again.
Yeah, it was on by a fielder's choice. She actually scored 2 runs in that inning.
Mm-hmm.
As did Haley Bankston, who's on deck. And June Rood.
Yeah. And that pitch is inside to Alex Schmidtke for a ball.
Good scoop behind the plate by Rachel Koson.
Called strike for Alex Schmidtke for a 2-1 count now. The first strike thrown to Alex here. And that one is grounded far left, past the third baseline towards the Cardinals dugout. So that'll be strike 2 to Schmidtke. So a 2-2 count now. Georgia James, no, not Georgia James. Avery Gore, not Avery Gore. The designated runner for Avery Gore on first. And that one is hit over to right field. The right fielder, Ellie Lang, comes in and easily makes the catch for the third out and the end here at the top of the third. So no runners come across. 1 runner left on base for the Patriots. That is your Schaefer's Foods inning recap. and we will be right back here on yourliveevent.com.
Come get your fill at Pizza Ranch of Baxter and Little Falls. Pizza Ranch features plenty of pizza, a sensible salad bar, famous fried chicken, all the fixins, and delectable dessert. Buffet your way. Pizza Ranch on Edgewood Drive in Baxter and in Little Falls. Stop into Reed's Market and Gas Express in Cross Lake. While there, be sure to pick up Reed's Hardwood Smoked Meats, made in Reed's very own smokehouse, located on County Road 3 and open at 7 a.m. 7 days a week. Shop Reed's Market in Cross Lake.
And we are back here on yourliveevent.com as we are halfway through the third inning, going into the bottom now of the third. No runners came across in that last inning for the Patriots after the huge second inning they had. Jade Story up first to bat for the Cardinals. And that first pitch is a called strike one from Georgia James, who was still on the mound.
Yeah, Story was at the plate when Rachel Kosan stole second, then was gunned down at third to end the inning.
And that one is hit hard down to left field, almost to the fence. And Kelsey Martini is able to catch that one and throw it to second, but not in time, as Jade Story is able to get the double. Lost the word for that for a second. And coming up next to bat is Lily Tyrell for the Cardinals. Runner on second after the huge hit on that last pitch. First pitch from Georgia James is low for ball one.
Well, the Cardinals definitely getting around a little better on James after she started off so strong and then, had a little control trouble, but that big triple was really well struck, and Story a really hard hit double to lead off the third for the Cardinals.
High pitch to Lily Tyrell there for ball two. 2-0 count. And that one is swung on and hit, caught by the shortstop, and the throw is in time to the first baseman, who tries to make the double play at third base, but the throw is high, and Haley Bankston kind of fell over the runner as she was going up to catch that, so Jade Story will actually come all the way home as that one is high, and Haley Bankston fell over.
Yeah, there'll be a ground out by Tyrell, and then an error charge to Ryan Zutter on the throw from first, allowing Story to score.
So the score is now 13-5, Pequot Lakes Patriots leading, as Liv Lorber is up to the plate, the junior second baseman for the Cardinals. And that one's going to be a grounder past Georgia James on the mound. And it's corralled by the shortstop and thrown to first, but Ryan Zutter's not able to bring that one in. So Liv Lorber will be safe on first base.
And that's another Patriots error. That throw, a really, really nice scoop by Rude, but then the throw was low, so an error allows Lorber to reach.
Izzy Olander up, and she's going to bunt that one straight back to Georgia James for the sacrifice. Liv Lorber is going to make it to second off of that. So with a runner now in scoring position on second, 2 outs in the inning.
Georgia James barehanded that. No time for the glove.
Ellie Moulton is going to step up to the plate with a runner on second in great scoring position. Score is 13-5, favoring the Pequot Lakes Patriots after a huge 10-run second inning. Ball. 2 balls, no strikes. 1 ball, 1 strike to Izzy Olander.
Moulton.
Izzy Olander's over there on second.
Actually, she laid the
Oh,
sacrifice
that's
punt
right.
down.
She was on the sacrifice.
This is
Liv
what happens when
Lorber's
you
on
forget your
second.
book.
You're right. I'll never do it again.
Darn right you won't.
Ellie Moulton up to bat. At least 1 ball and 1 strike, but one ball, 2 strikes. 2 ball, 2 strike. Now 2 balls and 2 strikes. And a swinging strike 3 from Ellie Moulton. So that'll be an end here to the bottom of the 3rd inning. After 3 innings, we'll do our little halftime recap here, looking back on the first part of this game. Sorry, got a little something stuck in my throat. The Pequot Lakes Patriots started strong, having their first 3 batters come around for runs, and that gave them a 3-0 lead in the first inning. And then after a 3 consecutive strikeouts in the bottom of the first inning, the Patriots had a huge top of the second inning. Oh my God, you might have to.
Patriots had a 10-run second inning, bringing 16 to the plate right now. 5 runs on 3 hits for Staples-Motley with 1 runner left on base. 13 runs on 9 hits, 4 left on for the Patriots. That's your Von Hansen's Meat Market game reset from Von Hansen's in Baxter, where they wish the Patriots and area teams the best of luck. Visit Von Hansen's for not only the best selection of quality meats, but try their famous specialty pretzels. Von Hansen's in Baxter and at vonhansens.com. We bring you the best. So through 3 innings, Georgia James, 54 pitches for the Patriots. Staples-Motley on their 3rd pitcher as Leighton Bettis got the start, went 1 inning, allowed 5 runs on 2 hits and 2 walks and a hit batter. Bell Burkholz did not retire a batter, allowed 4 runs with a hit and 3 walks. And since then, Kate Kosan has been dealing for the Cardinals, including a scoreless top of the 3rd as we go to the top of 4. Oh, let me turn your mic back on.
Okay. Haley Bankston up to bat now for the Patriots, as we kind of missed our opportunity for the ad break there, but I am happy to get right back into the action. Haley Bankston with a swinging miss for strike 1, a 1-1 count now for Haley Bankston. At the end of that last inning, now a 2-1 count to Haley Bankston as that one is low. I think I may have gotten some dust from the batting pit in my throat, and I just could not get the words out. But another low pitch to Haley Bankston for ball 3. So a 3-1 count.
Bankston so far 1 for 1 with 2 runs batted in.
And that one is high to Haley, so that'll be the 4th ball and a short trip over to first base for Haley Bankston as we rotate back up to the top of the batting order. The sophomore shortstop, June Rude.
That's the first walk issued by Kate Kosan in the circle.
Up to bat for the Patriots. And that one is hit to right field where the catch is easily made by Lauren Rutten.
Nope, that's Lang.
Ellie Lang over there, now in right field. Up next is Kelsey Martini, the senior center fielder and superstar for the Pequot Lakes Patriots. That one is a called strike 1 to Kelsey Martini with a runner on first, no outs. And that one is ball 2 to Kelsey, or no, ball 1 to Kelsey Martini for a 1-1 count. That is called ball 2. Close pitch though. Could have gone either way. With a runner on first, Kelsey Martini looking to extend the Patriots' lead as that is another outside pitch for ball 3. 3-1 count now for the Patriot, or for Kelsey Martini. And this one is hit deep to left field, where the catch is made by the left fielder, Lauren Rutten.
Yeah, well struck, but she didn't quite get all of it.
So that is the second out now of this short inning so far, with Ryan Zutter, senior first baseman, up to the plate now. First pitch comes across for a called strike. We've got a runner on first. That is Haley Bankston.
Yep.
And that pitch is inside. Haley Bankston's going to push for second and get there in time, as the throw could not be brought in by the shortstop. And Ryan Zutter's going to hit this grounder to the shortstop, and the throw is in time to first base for the third out of this short top of the fourth inning. And we will be right back here on YourLiveEvent.com in just a moment, after no runs scored, one runner left on for the Patriots here in the top of the fourth. We will be right back.
The fabulous Moonlight Bay Family Restaurant in Cross Lake says good luck to the Patriots and Lightning. They thank all the kids, coaches, officials, and parents for their dedication and commitment to high school activities. Moonlight Bay is home of the $7 lunch special every weekday. Yes, only $7. Bring your friends for a great time at the meat raffle Wednesdays, trivia Friday nights, and join them for great events all year long. Like them on Facebook for more. Moonlight Bay Family Restaurant and Bar on the north end of Cross Lake.
Salon Couture has over 25 years of serving the Pequot Lakes and surrounding communities. The staff at Salon Couture has over 150 years of combined experience in the beauty industry and is your best choice in a full-service salon, offering big city services in a small-town, friendly atmosphere. As longtime supporters of local athletics, we wish all our teams the very best. Go Patriots and Lightning. Salon Couture Pequot Lakes reminds you to shop local. Call 568-8771.
And we are back now on YourLiveEvent.com, getting ready for the bottom of the fourth inning here, as I believe Lauren Rutten is up to bat.
No,
Kate
it is.
Kosad.
Yep.
Just one off in the batting order. That first pitch is a called strike. Second pitch is a grounder straight to Ryan Zutter over on first for a easy tag out on the base. That'll be the first out here of our inning, of the bottom of the fourth here in Staples. And Georgia James has her first hit batter, as that is
It's her second hit batter.
As that is Lauren Rutten walking to first after she gets slugged on that first pitch.
That was just kind of a direct shot to the hip.
Ellie Lang up the bat for the Cardinals. And that is a ball. Close one, though. A little high, but close ball for a 1-0 count now to Ellie Lang, with a runner on first and one out in the inning. That one's going to be low and inside for ball two. The score is 13-5, favoring the Pequot Lakes Patriots. One out in the inning, one runner on base over at first. A 3-1 count now to Ellie Lang. 2-1 count to Ellie Lang. I made up a pitch there. Georgia James trying to find that groove again. That is a called strike two. No announcer jinx on that one. So Ellie Lang with the 2-2 count. One out in the inning, one runner on. 13-5 is the score. Majority of that coming in one inning. And Ellie Lang is going to be struck out for our Pizza Ranch strikeout on a called strike 3.
6 strikeouts now for Georgia James as so Rachel Kosan, who was started at short and then was catching, apparently something happened with an injury to Rachel Kosan, so now we're going to have a pinch hitter for the Staples-Motley Cardinals. Freshman Izzy Becker is going to step in.
Izzy Becker stepping into not the greatest situation you'd like to have, but any opportunity to make a play, I know I would have taken in high school.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm sure she feels the same. And that is a called strike 1, a half swing, but pulled back, I believe. Would have been in time had it not been a called strike. Score is 13-5. 1 out, 1 runner on. 2 outs, 1 runner on. That is a low pitch. Oh, 2 strikes now. Called strike on that last one. And a swinging strike on this one for a Pizza Ranch strikeout for the Pequot Lakes Patriots. And another quick inning here in the bottom of the 4th. No runs come across. 1 runner left on first base. And 2 strikeouts, I believe, for Georgia James. That is your Schaefer's Foods inning recap here in Staples-Motley. And we will be right back here on YourLiveEvent.com in just a moment.
Schrupp Excavating LLC is ready to serve you with any excavation project. Schrupp Excavating provides residential and commercial new construction site prep, demolition, road and driveway construction, basements, septic system design and installation, stump or brush removal, and delivery of sand, gravel, rock, dirt, and more. 41 years and still digging it right. Schrupp Excavating will have your project done right and on time. Serving Pine River, Bacchus, Pequot Lakes, and all their surrounding communities. Schrupp Excavating LLC, online at ShruppExcavating.com.
The people at your Touchstone Energy Cooperative wear many hats. Your customer service rep might also coach at the local middle school. Or some of our line workers are also volunteer firefighters. It's true, we take pride in serving our members. That's why you'll find us helping out in our community. Because we not only work here, we live here.
Growing Power is your local Touchstone Energy Cooperative, delivering value beyond the power.
The Wild Daisy is your full-service flower shop in Pequot Lakes, voted the #1 florist in the Brainerd Lakes area. Flowers and arrangements for any occasion with delivery available, plus a store full of fun, unique gifts. The Wild Daisy in Pequot Lakes.
Thurlow Hardware has served the Pequot Lakes area since 1894. They still have your ice melt and more to battle winter. Dare we think spring? Get ready for spring cleaning, fix-it projects, and spring planting. Thurlow Hardware, under the Bobber on Front Street in Pequot Lakes.
And we are back here on YourLiveEvent.com with some more softball here in Staples as we get ready for the second half of the 4th inning. The top half of the 5th inning. In Pequot Lakes versus Staples-Motley. The Pequot Lakes Patriots lead 13-5 right now. And
we have the changes as Kessa Eggert leads off and has a 2-0 count. So with Rachel Kosan being hurt, Izzy Becker pinch hit. She's in center field. Lang is over in right, and then Lily Terrell comes behind the plate catching for the Cardinals as there's a called strike and it's 2-1 on Eggert. Pine River Bacchus leading Red Lake in baseball 19-0 after 3 innings.
And Kessa Eggert's going to take this one straight to the shoulder and take the short but uncomfortable walk to first base, I'm sure.
She's tough. She can take that.
I'm sure. And up next is Vanessa Ostrowski for the Patriots. That'll be called strike 1. Well, yeah, called strike 1 to Vanessa Ostrowski. And that'll be inside for ball 1 to Ostrowski. We've got a runner on first now. That's Eggert. Score is 13-5, favoring the Patriots. No outs. And this one is a line drive to the second baseman and caught easily.
Lorber.
By Liv Lorber.
Yeah, Liz Lorber makes that catch, or Liv Lorber, and then, boy, that was good heads-up base running where Eggert didn't get caught off a first. That was a rope right to her.
Liv Lorber may be the only person who is still playing their original position for the Cardinals today.
Let's see. Moulton at first and Lorber at second are the only two still in their original spots.
Up next to the plate for the Patriots is Georgia James, as that is a high pitch. And Kessa Eggert is able to take second quite easily.
Yep, that's what you call the wild pitch.
Georgia James settling back into the box now, getting ready to bat with a runner now in scoring position. And that one is inside for ball 2 as we head into a 2-1 count now for Georgia James. And that one's low at Georgia's feet and thrown to third as Kessa Eggert tries to steal and successfully does. That was a close call, but Kessa Eggert makes it just in time off the slide.
Well, and again, with that being in the dirt, it's not a stolen base. So you still have to give the pitcher a wild pitch, even though it's just really good heads-up base running by Eggert.
And Georgia James is going to hit this one foul, and the catcher is just short of being able to chase that one down.
Really tough to read that one off the bat, especially for Lily Tyrell, who is not the everyday catcher for the Cardinals.
Mm-hmm. So Georgia James now with the 2-2 count, I believe. Getting ready as Coach Holst came over to talk to the umpire for a moment. And Georgia's going to send this one deep into center field, where it is nearly a highlight reel play by the center fielder, but it just drops out of her glove at the last moment. So Georgia James is going to get credited with a single.
No, that one's got to be an error. That one, she was on the run, but that one was pretty firm in the glove. Unfortunately, going to have to give an error, I think, on that one to Becker. That's the 5th error by the Cardinals defense.
But we did get a runner come across. Kessa Eggert comes across for the Patriots' 14th run of the game to give them a 14-5 lead. And that pitch is outside to Avery Gore for a 1-1 count. Oh, 2-0 count. And that one's going to tip off the edge of the bat, and there's that one I was looking for, as Avery Gore now has the 2-1 count with the foul ball. Score is 14-5. 1 out off of the line drive to the second baseman, Liv Lorber. That one is a low pitch, and Georgia James is going to cruise to second base to get herself in scoring position as the catcher corrals and goes and gets that ball.
And that's a big run there potentially, because it would give the Patriots that 10-run lead going into the bottom of the 5th.
Avery Gore swings and sends this one way back over the fence at us for foul 2. So that'll be a 3-ball, 2-strike count to Avery Gore. Payoff pitch incoming. And that one's in the dirt at Avery Gore's feet. I believe it may have hit her ankle, but...
Boy, and Georgia James stood up at third and almost got thrown out. She kind of cruised in a little lackadaisical at the end, and she almost got thrown out by Tyrell, but she does advance to third on the wild pitch.
We'll have a courtesy runner coming in for Avery Gore. That is Tadium Schlick.
Yep.
Coming in for Gore, as those catchers do like having time to put those pads on. I know it takes a couple minutes to get it all ready to go. Oh, and Alex Schmidtke is going to be doinked, I think, by this one.
Went off the bottom of the bat.
Bottom of the bat. So physical trauma saved, but no bonus base awarded for Alex Schmidtke, as that one's going to bounce off the bottom of the bat for a Is that a foul ball?
Yeah, it's a foul ball.
All right.
She squared up to bunt, pulled it back, and then it hit the very bottom of the bat. So it's kind of a bad break for Schmidtke.
And a called strike 2, and under defensive indifference, the runner on first is going to advance to second. And that one is a line drive between center and left field. Georgia James is going to come home for the Patriots' 16th run of the game now.
15th.
15th run of the game now.
RBI for Schmidtke, her first of the day, but her second hit today.
Impressive to come back from almost getting nailed in the face to sending a runner home. And that is a low pitch, but called strike 1 to Haley Bankston. We've got runners on first and third. And that is a called strike 2 for Haley Bankston. Runners are safe, but the defense making sure that they stay on those base pads. So Haley Bankston awaiting the oncoming pitch. And she's going to swing and hit this one. It pops up, but short, and that is caught by Kate Koson, the pitcher.
Nice play, good hustle.
For the second out now of this inning after the line drive to the second baseman was caught earlier. So 2 outs now. Score is 15-5. Runners on second and third for June Rude, who is at the top of the batting order here. That first one's going to be foul ball, so strike 1 to June Rude. And June Rude's going to send this one deep to center field, and that one is caught for the third out of this inning, and the Cardinals are going to come back here in just a moment in the bottom of the 5th. We had 2 runs come across for the Patriots in this, 2 runners left on, and
Schaefer's Foods of Nisswa inning recap.
That is your Schaefer's Foods of Nisswa inning recap. We'll be right back here in just a moment.
Whitefish Automotive in Cross Lake has been delivering honest, trustworthy auto repair to area drivers for over 20 years. Remember, if you take care of your car will take care of you. Whitefish Auto, 2 miles south of Cross Lake, 692-1818. Good luck to all the area athletes.
When you need an appliance repair and you have decided to do it yourself, keep it simple. Get those parts from Wide's Major Appliance. Don't rely on getting the right part on the internet. Wide stocks thousands of appliance parts at reasonable prices, and they will help you diagnose a problem so you get the right part. Or check out one of their completely reconditioned and warranted pre-owned appliances. For major appliances without the major price, plus parts and services, see Wide's across from Lakes Printing on Oak Street, Brainerd. Also ask about multiple purchase discounts.
And we are back here on YourLiveEvent.com for some more softball action as we are getting ready to start here in the bottom of the 5th inning. Up first for the Cardinals is Jade Story. No?
Yep.
Yes, Jade Story. First pitch was low for a ball. Second pitch called strike. So 1-1 count now to Story. Score is 15-5 after 2 runs in the last inning by the Pequot Lakes Patriots. And Jade Story's going to send a line drive over Georgia James' glove on the mound. That one's going to go straight over second base for a single.
Second hit today for Story. First multi-hit game for a Cardinal, and they want to extend this game. They've got to get a run across here in the home 5th.
Lily Tyrell up to bat now. Yes, the 10-run rule in effect now with the Patriots having a 15-5 lead. So the Cardinals need to get a run across or this game will end. And that is a called strike, and the out is made on the base pads. Coach Sargent told me in our pregame interview that that was something they were working on, making sure that they can stay disciplined on the base pads and make sure they get those outs when they're available. So a big play for the Pequot Lakes Patriots. And this one is a floater up to the shortstop.
Oh, that's a big caught stealing, because now that run to at least force the next inning, he raced from the pads, and now the Cardinals down to their last out.
Yeah, 2 outs, no runners on. A tough spot to be for the Cardinals. Liv Lorber up, and Liv, I believe, is the one who hit that big triple for them earlier, though. So could be a big play. And with that first hit, she gets on base.
Popped it up in an error on Haley Bankston, who's been really, really solid at third, but she missed the pop of it, spun out of her glove in fair territory.
And that is a called strike one to Izzy Olander, who is up batting right now for the Cardinals. 1 runner on first and a swinging strike for Izzy Olander there for strike 2. So a 0-2 count now to Izzy Olander. This next pitch could be the end of the game, but it is low for ball 1, and Liv Lorber is going to take second off the wild pitch.
Yeah, now the plot thickens a little bit, because now that run to at least extend the game is in scoring position. If Olander can find a spot, she's 1 for 1 with a bunt single and a bunt sacrifice.
And a swinging strike 3 for Izzy Olander, and that will bring an end here to this game. 15-5 Pequot Lakes Patriots, as they are going to get a big win here on senior night for the Cardinals here in Staples-Motley, and get out of here with a big win heading into the playoffs. This extends the Patriots' win streak to 3 as they head into St. Cloud Cathedral tomorrow for a big section game, which has hefty playoff implications for the Patriots.
Well, potentially they'll make the playoffs, but can they get a couple of big wins, get some huge confidence, against right now the top team in the section? That'll be the big key for them tomorrow.
Still go ahead and grab something to eat under that blue tent if you'd like.
So we will be right back here on your 11. Oh, sorry. In this last inning here, no outs or no runs scored for the Cardinals. 1 runner left on base, made it to second, and 3 strikeouts for Georgia James. And that is the end here of our Pequot Lakes Patriots Staples-Motley Cardinals game. And we will be right back here in just a moment on yourliveevent.com.
Come get your fill at Pizza Ranch of Baxter and Little Falls. Pizza Ranch features plenty of pizza, a sensible salad bar, famous fried chicken, all the fixins, and delectable dessert. Buffet your way. Pizza Ranch on Edgewood Drive in Baxter and in Little Falls. Stop into Reed's Market and Gas Express in Cross Lake. While there, be sure to pick up Reed's Hardwood Smoked Meats, made in Reed's very own smokehouse, located on County Road 3 and open at 7 a.m. 7 days a week. Shop Reed's Market in Cross Lake.
For sand, gravel, or excavating needs in the Brainerd Lakes area, contact Hebert's Pequot Sand, Gravel, and Excavating. 4 generations serving the area for over 50 years with delivery and installation of all products. Visit pequotsand.com. Good luck to all our area teams.
In today's economy, we weigh every decision carefully. When we needed new windows, we looked for the best solution.
We found it. Marvin Windows and Doors.
We worked with our local Marvin dealer.
With so many options, it was easy to find the perfect fit. I love our new windows. Best decision ever.
Trust me, Marvin's the right choice.
Matson Lumber in Nisswa are your local Marvin window experts. Visit them on Highway 371 in Nisswa. Let Marvin Windows and Matson Lumber help you with your next project.
Going once, going twice, go!
BigDealAuctions.com, holding monthly online consignment auctions. Big Deal Auctions is top rated for business liquidations and estate sales. BigDealAuctions.com. Whether you have one item or many, we sell it for you.
Prom season is here. Bliss Salon and Boutique is the only place in Pequot Lakes to get your tux. Bliss offers tuxedo rentals from Jim's Formal Wear, America's most trusted tuxedo source, which features Michael Kors tuxedos and suits. All tuxedo rentals from local Lakes area schools are discounted $40. Look your best and save money. Ask about their prom specials. Think of Bliss for upcoming weddings too. Call 218-568-5185. Bliss Salon and Boutique on Main Street in Pequot Lakes.
Go Patriots and Lightning from Moe's Contracting and Landscaping, a Lakes area landscape fixture for over 25 years. Big enough to do the job, small enough to care. MCL, Moe's Contracting and Landscaping in Breezy Point. Contact MCL for all your landscaping needs.
The Commander Restaurant and Bar and JJ's Pub in Breezy Point invite you in for great food and a great time. If you love supreme pizza, try the ultimate in the Commander's famous garbage pizza, loaded with everything. The Commander Restaurant and Bar is open for breakfast every morning at 6:30. Feast on their Friday barbecue ribs and Saturday night prime rib specials. To-go and takeout orders are always available. Just call 562-4198. The Commander Restaurant and Bar and JJ's Pub in Breezy Point.
All right, we are back here on YourLiveEvent.com with the final score now of this game being 15-5, favoring the Patriots, Pequot Lakes Patriots, that is. And coming up right now is your game recap.
I have it around here somewhere, right there.
All right, Von Hansen's Meat Market game recap here. After the end of the fifth. Von Hansen's Meat Market in Baxter wishes the Patriots and Lightning the best of luck. Von Hansen's is more than the best selection of quality meats. Try their famous specialty pretzels. Von Hansen's in Baxter and at vonshansens.com. We bring you the best. Now, that was a very kind of a quick game, but it had its ups, it had its downs. In the first inning, the Patriots got off to a hot start with 3 runs coming off very quickly. That's the first 3 batters that went up for the Patriots coming back home after a little bit of rough pitching there at the beginning of the game for the Cardinals. But it evened out a little bit after the second inning, because in the second inning, the Patriots were able to rip off 10 more runs to give themselves a huge 13-0 lead.
Oh, sorry, I don't want to talk.
And the Cardinals in the second were able to get a couple of runs across, though. So it wasn't 13-0. I was a little misled on that. The Cardinals were able to get a couple of runs across in the second to get up to cut the... I'm lost.
All right.
So the Patriots were up. They were up 13-0 going into the bottom of the second, and the Cardinals got the offense rolling, got 4 runs on 2 hits, added another in the third, made it 13-5, and then the Patriots, with a couple of runs in the top of the fifth, able to put the 10-run rule into effect and take the 15-5 victory. We'll go through individual stats in a little bit. We already have our post-game award winners here to talk to, so we will break and we will name and talk to our post-game award winners after the Patriots' 15-5 win here on YourLiveEvent.com.
Your Touchstone Energy Cooperative knows safety is the backbone of reliability. From the ongoing training of our line workers to classroom safety programs for our kids, our commitment to electrical safety has always been job one. So we can deliver reliable energy and peace of mind. That's why safety runs through everything we do.
Growing Power is your local Touchstone Energy Cooperative, delivering value beyond the power.
The Wild Daisy is your full-service flower shop in Pequot Lakes, voted the #1 florist in the Brainerd Lakes area. Flowers and arrangements for any occasion with delivery available, plus a store full of fun, unique gifts. The Wild Daisy in Pequot Lakes.
We're back? All right. We welcome you back to the post-game recap as the Patriots get the win 15-5 over Staples-Motley. The Patriots' 21st win in a row in the series against the Cardinals. And we're talking to our post-game award winners. We'll start with our big deal of the game, brought to you by BigDealAuctions.com. Don Langer Automotive in Brainerd, Matson Lumber in Nisswa, W.W. Thompson Concrete Products in Brainerd, Pizza Ranch in Baxter and Little Falls, Riverwood Healthcare Centers, Atwater Chevrolet GMC in Aiken, Shannon's Auto Body in Brainerd, Tykes Carpet Castle in Brainerd, and Cuyuna Regional Medical Center. And our big deal for today is going to be Georgia James of the Patriots with the win. Georgia, you got a 3-game win streak now. The end of the regular season is kind of around the corner. Does it feel like this team is picking up the momentum that you've been looking for?
I mean, we're getting there, but I feel like some games we're like at our top point, and then we kind of just like, you know, make some mistakes and then get in our head, and then, you know. But I feel like we have lots of potential, and like if we play to our maximum like potential, we could be really good.
You started off so strong with a 3 strikeout inning. Things got a little wacky in the second, but you settled back down. With being the main starter this year, the experience that is carried now into the final games of the regular season, how much do you feel you've grown in terms of being able to turn things back around and kind of reset yourself?
I feel like I've actually grown a lot, just like being within like this environment mostly, and being like the center of the game almost, and that's just made me grow a lot.
A huge second inning. Now, of course, you contributed with the big 2-run single, but that's also a long time to not be out in the circle. As much fun as having an offensive explosion inning is it a little tough to make sure that you're kind of staying warm to go back and throw the next inning?
Yeah, it's always really tough because like for super long, you know, when we're up to bat for a while and then I go back into the circle, I kind of got to get like almost like warmed up again because I've taken such a long break.
Now, of course, with that offensive explosion, when you have the big lead, does that change much, if anything, about your approach in the circle of how you want to go after batters?
If anything, it might make me like more confident in like throwing like, you know, out of the zone instead of like I have to pitch like in the zone because, you know, we're down.
A big day tomorrow, of course, going down to Cathedral. We'll be there for that one. Looking forward to it. Georgia, great job today. Congratulations.
Thank you.
That is our big deal of the game. Georgia James for the Pequot Lakes Patriots. As we will pass the mic now to our Enbridge I Bring the Energy player of the game, and that's going to be the senior designated player, Alex Schmicke, who started the 10-run second with a double down the right side, then put the ball in play, actually scored twice in one inning. That doesn't happen a whole lot, Alex. Talk about that inning and just what you were looking for to start that inning with a bang.
I was just looking for a good pitch, honestly. They were good, but you just need that right one to get the rally started. Just right at the belt level, and you just send it.
You come home, of course, it started a string of 8 straight batters reaching base. We know that this team has those types of capabilities, but as one of the senior leaders, how do you feel when things really get into a groove offensively for this team?
It's awesome. It's fun to see the team get excited and to see the batters when they get on base, just to get excited that they are able to score, and it's exciting.
Now, of course, then we go to the 5th inning where you get up in the different type of situation. Again, actually the second time you're up, you got runners in scoring position with kind of getting into a groove, excuse me, and getting into the back end of the regular season. What are some of those things of your mindset, the certain thing that you're looking for from a pitcher to try to get that ball in play and get the big hit for your squad?
I'm looking mainly for a pitch that's like from chest to belt, just something that's hittable. Either if it's like you want it to be like a grounder or just like a shot straight into the outfield. You want to avoid the pop flies because the outfielders could get to them, but you just want something to get the rally started.
You know, I asked Georgia about a long offensive inning because then she's waiting to pitch. You're in that position where you're only stepping into the batter's box. How do you keep loose? How do you keep engaged, not playing the field and just being ready when it's your time at the plate?
I watch the pitcher when I just watch all the other players. I watch our players and then I cheer them on. And then I watch the other team bat, just kind of keep feeling how they're playing. And then in the batter's box, I watch the pitcher. I just watch her.
3 straight wins for the Patriots, looking to get into a roll with a big doubleheader tomorrow. Congratulations on a great win, a great game, and we'll see you tomorrow, Alex.
Thank you.
Alex Schmidtke, our Enbridge I Bring the Energy player of the game as the Patriots get the win today, 15-5 over the Staples-Motley Cardinals in 5 innings here on YourLiveEvent.com.
Tomorrow is happening right now. Today, more than ever, the world needs safe, secure, sustainable, and affordable sources of energy. That's why Enbridge is advancing new technologies to reduce emissions, like carbon capture and hydrogen power. By putting in the work today, we're bridging to a cleaner energy future. Tomorrow is on. Enbridge. Life takes energy.
Talking trash is allowed at Pequot Gull Lake Sanitation. Trash talk with them about their local services, including roll-off service for your big cleanup jobs. Good luck, Patriots and Lightning from Pequot Gull Lake Sanitation, your friendly neighborhood garbologist.
Stop into Reed's Market and Gas Express in Cross Lake. While there, be sure to pick up Reed's Hardwood Smoked Meats, made in Reed's very own smokehouse. Located on County Road 3 and open at 7 a.m. 7 days a week. Shop Reed's Market in Cross Lake.
We are back here on YourLiveEvent.com. Devin Kruger, and joined now by Brett Surgeon, head coach for the Pequot Lakes Patriots. A huge inning early on gets you the big lead. You are able to close out in 5. 15-5 the final. What stands out to you about this matchup, Coach, as you get your third win in a row?
Well, we quit playing after we got the big lead, and I mean, we didn't run the bases very well. We made bad decisions on some plays in the field. We didn't read the ball very well. I mean, but as they say, even an ugly win's a win, so we'll take it. And I mean, it shouldn't be at 15-5, but we did some things that I thought we were past and that we had started to build on and get to where we were starting to win some games and stuff. But it was like we were a little flat. Even though we scored a lot in the first couple innings, we were still a little flat. And I mean, we have to get ourselves up and ready to play. And we got to, it's got to come from them. It can't come from the coaches all the time.
Well, and I think that's where, with some of the certain things, and I go back to when you and Cullen talked in the pregame show, and you had mentioned the base running, and you had mentioned a lot of some of those fundamental things. So, certainly we can understand some frustration and the disappointment. So what is that number one message you brought to the girls after a game like that, even securing a win?
Well, I told them, that we could have played better. I said, we have to play better tomorrow. We're playing the number one team in the section. If we do this against them, it's going to be an early night because they won't beat themselves, and they won't let us stay in it. If they're beating us, they're going to put their foot on us and they're going to keep going. I've seen that before with that team. So we got to be ready to play. And I get it. It's a Monday and all that, but we have to play better. That's the bottom line.
Let's focus on a couple of things that I thought did go well. I mean, you put together a massive second inning where the first 8 batters reached. I talk about the hitting being contagious. Do you feel that top to bottom that the lineup is starting to get into a better groove?
Well, we switched around again tonight a little bit, but we are. And it's funny because against Albany, we looked just like this for 4 innings. The first 4, we played well in the field, but we just didn't get the bats going, and all of a sudden we came alive. And then same thing with Foley. We're down 4-0, and finally in the 5th, it's like, oh, maybe we should start to hit. And then they started to do the things we worked on, and we got ahead and won. And they did that the first couple innings here, and then it's like we thought, well, that's enough. Well, you can't do that with anybody, not at the varsity level. So, but tomorrow's another day.
Well, it is, and the other thing that I wanted to point out was Georgia in the circle, because she had the amazing start with 3 strikeouts, then had a little bit of a rough second inning, but I thought she rebounded pretty well in the circle.
She's done a nice job. She moves the ball around well. She adjusted to the umpire. His zone was a little tighter than some that we face, and she adjusted to that, and she wasn't getting corners, so instead of continuing to throw there, she started to work up and down more, and I mean, she's really come on. She's starting to think about the game, and I mean, she's not the most overpowering, but she moves that ball around really, really well. So she gives us a chance to win every time we go out.
Well, and you're going to have 2 chances tomorrow. Again, a big one, a doubleheader with Cathedral on KLKS. Certainly looking forward to it. It should be entertaining, and we'll see you tomorrow in St. Cloud. Coach, congrats on the win.
I hope we steal one tomorrow.
That'd be great. Right. Brett Surgeon, head coach for the Pequot Lakes Patriots, as we will break. When we come back, we'll go through the individual numbers, and we will wrap things up as the Patriots get the win 15-5 over Staples-Motley here on yourliveevent.com.
Salon Couture has over 25 years of serving the Pequot Lakes and surrounding communities. The staff at Salon Couture has over 150 years of combined experience in the beauty industry and is your best choice in a full-service salon, offering big city services in a small-town, friendly atmosphere. As longtime supporters of local athletics, we wish all our teams the very best. Go Patriots and Lightning. Salon Couture Pequot Lakes reminds you to shop local. Call 568-8771.
Whitefish Automotive in Cross Lake has been delivering honest, trustworthy auto repair to area drivers for over 20 years. Remember, if you take care of your car will take care of you. Whitefish Auto, 2 miles south of Cross Lake, 692-1818. Good luck to all the area athletes.
For the best pizza in town, year-round, head to Joe's Pizza in Pequot Lakes. Feast on their fantastic pizza, amazing calzones, pasta, salads, and more. Hit up Joe's for dining in, taking out, or have it delivered. Joe's Pizza on Front Street in Pequot Lakes near the Bobber. 218-568-4770. Joe's Pizza is proud to support our coverage of the Pequot Lakes Patriots and Northern Lakes Lightning. They wish the kids and coaches all the best. Joe's Pizza, Pequot Lakes.
We are back here on yourliveevent.com. 15-5 Patriots get the win. Devin Kruger, Cullen Bosman here with you, as we'll be back at it tomorrow for Patriots softball fans. St. Cloud Cathedral with a doubleheader, so we'll mix in the play-by-play duties a little bit tomorrow. Cullen's got his first solo shot on Friday for our team, so he's getting into his groove. Let's take you through. With the win, the Patriots are now 8-9 on the season. They are 7-6 in Section 6 AA play. For Staples-Motley, they fall to 3-11. We think 0-4 in section play for the Patriots. Again, it was their 21st straight win in this series and their 3rd straight win on the season here as they're getting ready to wrap up the regular season. Let's go through the individual numbers here for this one, as we will have the first of the pitching stats for the Staples-Motley Cardinals. Getting the start and taking the losses, Leighton Bettis went 1 inning, allowed 5 runs on 2 hits, all 5 earned, walked 2, and struck out 1. Belle Burkholz, she pitched in the 2nd inning, but did not retire a batter, allowed 4 runs on a hit and 3 runs scored. And then Kate Kosan, she came in and threw the final 4 innings for the Cardinals, allowed 6 runs, 5 earned on 6 hits, walked 2, and struck out 1. For the Pequot Lakes Patriots, Georgia James gets the victory, so she now goes to 7-7 on the season. 5 innings, 5 runs, 4 earned on 4 hits, walked 2, had 8 Pizza Ranch strikeouts. In the hitting department, the Cardinals, 5 runs on 4 hits. They committed 5 errors in the field. They had 3 runners left on base. Rachel Kosan, before she got hurt, was 0 for 1 with a walk. Izzy Becker came in and went 0 for 1. Jade Story went 2 for 3 with a double and a run scored. Lily Tyrell was 0 for 3. Liv Lorber was 0 for 3, but reached twice on Pequot Lakes errors. Izzy Olander was 1 for 2 with a run scored. Ellie Moulton was 0 for 1 with a hit by a pitch and a run scored. Kate Kosan was 0 for 1 with a walk and a run scored. Lauren Rutten was 0 for 1 with a hit by pitch. Ellie Lang was 1 for 2 with the big 3-run triple in the 2nd inning. She came around to score as well. 5 runs on 4 hits for the Cardinals. For the Pequot Lakes Patriots, 15 runs on 10 hits, 3 errors in the field, and 7 runners left on base. June Rude was 1 for 2, was hit by a pitch and walked. She was on base 3 times and scored 3 times. So she did a real nice job for the Patriots. Kelsey Martini was 2 for 3 with 2 singles, a walk, 2 RBIs, and 2 runs scored. Ryan Zunder was 2 for 3 with 2 runs batted in and 2 runs scored. Kess Hager was 0 for 2, was hit by a pitch and walked, had an RBI, and had 2 runs scored. Vanessa Ostrowski was 1 for 3 with an RBI. Georgia James 1 for 4 with 2 RBIs and 2 runs scored. Avery Gore was 0 for 3. Ali Schmidtke 2 for 3 with a double, an RBI, and 2 runs scored. Haley Bankston 1 for 2 with 2 walks, a 2-run double, and 2 runs scored. 15 runs on 10 hits for the Patriots. And our good eye of today's game brought to you by Pequot and Cross Lake Eye Center, where convenience and excellence meet. Contact Dr. Todd Weidel and stay in focus with good eyes and healthy eyes and good eyesight. Make your appointment today at PequotEyeCenter.com. And that was the Patriots' patience, especially when you have a big lead. Sometimes it's tough to take pitches. And sometimes you get to a point where, especially if the pitcher doesn't have overpowering velocity, you want to go up there and you want to go hacking. But the Patriots did a nice job drawing 7 walks in the game on their way to the 10-run victory. So final score 15-5 in favor of Pequot Lakes over Staples-Motley, and that will do it for our broadcast. Again, tomorrow we have the doubleheader, Pequot Lakes, St. Cloud Cathedral. That is on radio, pregame set for 3:40. On KLKS Talk 100. Of course, you can always find out the full broadcast schedule at rjbroadcasting.com. Cullen, you had the play-by-play for the game, did the pregame. Nice job, and we'll do it again tomorrow.
Thank you. I'm excited tomorrow. I'll worked out some kinks today, and I'm ready to come back tomorrow even better.
Looking forward to it. Thanks, of course, to all of our sponsors for helping make the broadcast possible. As always, give them a thank you. Let them know you appreciate their support. And, again, check out that upcoming schedule. From all of us here at YourLiveEvent.com, our final score again here today from Staples, Pequot Lakes 15, Staples-Motley 5, here on YourLiveEvent.com. I'm Devin Kruger. Let's do this again.